We're here with Card Players CEO Barry Shulman to talk about Card Players' newest subsidiary, SpadeClub. First of all, Barry, can you explain to me what SpadeClub is?
Certainly. SpadeClub is a new online place to come and have fun and play poker and to enjoy a lot of the community aspects, but not to have any of the risk that's normally associated with poker, where there's the big gambling and people can lose a lot of money. It's more for just playing for the fun of it. And SpadeClub is actually a club, which is why we call it a club. And but there is the possibility of winning money, and we have a lot of tournaments every month that people can enter in for free. And if they win, they can win a lot of money besides other things.
So tell me a little bit about the community features of SpadeClub.
Well, SpadeClub's all, remember, poker is a game. Yes. And especially the way we play it, where some people get thrills of maybe losing $100 or $1,000 or their home. There's no negative thrills associated to our game because nobody can lose anything to speak of. So it's all about having fun, and if it's about having fun, that means there needs to be community, ego satisfaction, and things like that. So we have a lot of leaderboards, we have profiles. What we've done is we've combined the best of a lot of features. So besides being able to win dollars and cents, you're going to have badges and leaderboards and say that I won so many tournaments, or I knocked out so many people, or I have so many points.
And communicate with the other players on SpadeClub.
And things like that. And of course, in recent years with MySpace and Facebook and those type of things.
Social networking.
Social networking. And you have buddies, we've included that, and we have friends, and you can see what friends are playing, and you can invite your friends to play, you can challenge your friends to play, and if it's fun to play in a game with strangers, it's even more fun to play with friends. And if you're playing, remember, we're not talking about taking somebody's house here or their rent, so it's fun to beat your friends. It doesn't, you don't feel bad about beating them.
Relaxed atmosphere.
So it'll be a lot of fun, and they'll be just, that's what it's all about, is having fun, and we hope that people come and enjoy themselves. And while they're at it, they can win thousands of dollars.
Well, tell me about the tournaments. What kind of tournaments will SpadeClub run?
The tournaments, instead of writing checks or having cash to enter the tournaments, everything's play money. So you play, and every day you can get certain cash prizes. We have certain tournaments that you have to have a blue token in order to win. Well, you have to win a blue token. So you enter a tournament to win a blue token. Then once a week, we're giving away $5,000 right now, and we're just starting. Once a month, we're having a $40,000 tournament where you have to win a red token. And I don't mean just one person gets to win it. I mean, we have dozens of people that many dozens of people every week that win the tournament, that qualify, that win the tokens for free, and then they play in the monthly tournaments. So we have daily tournaments, we have weekly tournaments, we have monthly tournaments. You can play for free. We have sit and goes. We have qualifying tournaments.
Something for everybody.
We have whatever you want. And so that's what all the tournaments are about, and that's what all the activities are about. Nobody's going to get hurt. All they're going to do is have fun.
But what about people who want to improve their game? Is SpadeClub appropriate for players like that?
SpadeClub is absolutely perfect for that kind of individual. Poker is a very tough game. It's one of those games that's very easy to learn, so you can play in 5 minutes, but very difficult to conquer. And sometimes it's a very expensive game to learn, and sometimes it's very uncomfortable game to learn. For example, if somebody walks into a casino and they've never played before, it's a little bit intimidating. So we think it's a perfect learning ground. We have like odds calculators to teach people what hand's better than another hand, or how they stack up against each other. We have hand helpers. If you say this is my hand, it kind of ranks it, is this a good hand to be playing, or is it not a good hand? We have strategy tips. We have all these tournaments, remember, where you can win but you can't lose anything. So it's a good testing ground. You might get lucky and you might get good and win some money, but it's a way of getting lessons for free. And then if you choose to move along and play elsewhere, that's great also.
What makes it possible for SpadeClub to operate out of the United States?
Well, we're not a gambling site, so you can't lose anything. You can either join our club for nothing, or you can pay up to $20 a month. But none of this has to do with gambling and losing money. We're here in Las Vegas. We're open. People know who we are. We're in the United States. We have great security, incidentally. There's no way that people are going to give us their information and other people are going to find out. We have security like we think it's harder to get into our site than to hack into the Pentagon. And we have all kinds of checks and balances, and it's very important. But it's a game site. There's many sites where people go to and play games, and we're another one of those many sites. And it happens that our game is poker right now.
Well, SpadeClub sounds really great, but how are you making money on it if you're just giving away all this money in tournaments?
Well, that's a very good question. I actually have a strategy, and
I thought you would.
Okay, I think it's good for the SpadeClub member, and hopefully it'll be good for a card player and the SpadeClub owners also. And that is, I really want to build a big business here. So it's good for the SpadeClub member because we're going to keep giving more and more benefits and more prizes and a lot of free things in the social community, and it's very difficult to do. Am I 100% altruistic? No, but we don't have any outside capital, and we don't have any venture capitalists breathing down our throat and saying you've got to have this amount of money for us next week and this amount next month. And frankly, what we're trying to do here is build a giant company that'll be worth lots of money several years from now, because that seems to be the companies that make real big money on the internet have millions of people coming to their site. And so I'm more interested in having millions of people coming to my site than making more revenue per person. It's a bigger deal to me.
Well, thank you very much for being here today, Barry. I'm looking forward to playing on SpadeClub.
You're welcome. I'll see you there.